Hi everyone, this is Sandra. I'm here today to show you this cute little mailbox treat holder for Valentine's Day that I made. I made a similar one for Christmas, but I really like this one. It is a different size than my first one I made, but so I thought I would do a quick little video tutorial on this and how I put this together. It has a little flap here so you can open it up, fill it up with all kinds of treats. I was going to either put, a little magnet behind here and behind here so that it will stay closed, or even Velcro will work, or actually nothing, because it really kind of just tucks in there and sits really well. So it's totally up to you how you want to do your closure and, of course, embellish your box. But I just wanted to show you really quickly how I made it, and I'm going to show you my template that I created. So here we go. This is the template. Very simple cut here. So the size is 8.5 length by 5.5 wide, and so you can get two of these boxes out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper just by cutting that at the 5.5. So you use everything up. So I did like that about this box. And the scoring is pretty simple. It's a 1/2 inch. Let me go ahead and do that. And please, just bear with me. Like I said, I'm not set up for recording, but I'm going to try this because I think it's worth it. I really love how this little box turned out. So I'm going to share it. I haven't seen a box, created like this. Not a mailbox anyway. So I thought I would share. So here we go. So you're going to score it. The first score mark is a 1/2 inch. So we'll go ahead and do that at the 1/2 inch mark. And then you're going to come in and score at 2.5 inches. And then 4.5. Uh-oh. Let's see. Hopefully I can do this. 4.5. And then we're going to do 6.5. And that is your final score. Okay, and then you're just going to turn this a bit like so that your tab, your little 1/2 inch, is at the very bottom. Okay, it's down here. So my camera just doesn't want to sit still. Please bear with me here. Let me fix this. Okay, so your 1/2 inch score is down at the bottom. Okay, so you're going to turn this on the 5.5 side. And now you're going to score at 1 3/4. Okay, so right there. Oops. Oh my gosh, I can't do this with my hands wrapped around my phone. Okay, so 1 3/4, and then at the 4 inch mark. Okay, hang on. Here we go. I am so sorry. This is a horrible video. I know it, but here we go. So, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to miter here this and cut away these two little bottom tabs here. If you can see, hopefully I am in frame. And then we're going to cut away these guys. Okay, just so you can see what we got here. And that's a little bit off, but I'll fix that. Okay, so there we go. So as you can see, the top here is a little bit longer than the bottom, and this is the top. So if you have this tab to the left, your top should be up here, okay? And this is the bottom. Now what we're going to do is they're going to take a 2-inch punch, circle punch. So I've already done that, and I made a circle and cut it just straight in half. Now these are going to be my guides, which will help me make the little round part of this box. So just going to put some glue down there, and I'm going to go ahead, put the first circle down here, okay, and try to get that as even as you can right there. That works. And then you're going to skip the next block, and you're going to add another half circle. Now I can't find my glue. Okay, where did it go? Ah, I just had it. Oh my gosh, it's probably like right here somewhere. Oh, went underneath my board. Okay, so sorry folks. Okay, like I said, just bear with me here. So here we go. So you're going to skip this one and then come here and add the other half circle there, okay? And that is it there. Now, you probably don't need to do this other part, but I don't know. I think it does something. I think it might help. So what I do is I cut a couple of extra little label, using my label punch. I cut these little, I don't know what they're called here, but these tabs, and I just stick them here, and it just, I don't know, to me gives it some strength here. So that's what I did there. And then now one of these, one more tab. So I used 3 of these all together. Now this third one is going to go right here, right at that line, that score line. I just tried to stick it right there and center the 2 ends here as best as I can, because there's not much room. This is these are all 2-inch blocks, so there's not too much room. You know, if you don't have this punch, I would suggest you just use an X-Acto knife and cut it out. Now, I would, you know, if you do that, it may be better because then you don't have to come as far. But this is going to take up a lot of space. So I just stuck that down, and then I come in here with this punch, and I'm going to just slide it in here. And what I'm measuring, because this line is a lot further down than the punch will go, but I go as far as I can, and all I'm really doing is measuring, you know, lining up the sides, not going past the sides, and then punching it out. So you end up with this little tiny piece here, which just pops right off. So that's that. Now, that's what you have so far. We can go ahead and just score these here a little bit, okay? You don't need to score the top. I wouldn't bother, but you can go ahead and fold your box here, score this a bit. I'm just going to do this with my hand right now. I'm not being really precise with this at this point. Just trying to give you an idea how to put this together, okay? So once you have those scores, now you're going to come in. This is going to be the bottom part of your box, so you're just going to cut up here, and on these panels that are your sides, you could take away just a little bit extra here, a wedge here from the bottom of each of these. So you can come in and cut that. Cut these as straight as you can, and then again, this is, you can cut a little wedge off of this side panel and here. Okay. I'm probably doing this really all wrong, but okay, that's how I did it. And then what I did here at the top, just flip it around, and you're going to cut these out as well. Cut these down to the first score line there. And this one, you're going to just cut straight down again to that first score line and here, okay? And before I go any further, I forgot that I need to cut out, which is this front panel. This will be my front. As you see, this box is going to go together like this. So this is going to be my front, or at the same place where I punched this thing. So I need to cut my little door out. And what I did here is I had this little die cut right here. I don't know, it's a little, oh, this is the scallop one. Sorry, that's not the one I used. That's another one I used. And I have the plain straight edged one. And this is the one I used. And I made some lines on it. So like I said, I made 2 different size boxes, but I really like this size here that I'm sharing with you. So I'm just going to stick it into my die cut machine here and cut this off. Cut it like this. I'm not going to cut the bottom, so I'm only going to put I'm going to have my plates stop right here so that it doesn't cut the whole thing out. I'm just going to cut the window, and I'll be right back. So let me do that really quick. And sorry, I don't know how to pause the video, so I'm just going to do this. You guys can look at my box while I'm gone for just a second. Here's my box. Okay, so let me just stick this in here. And you just line it up there. And then go ahead and run it through. Oops, wait a second here. What am I doing? Okay. My lighting is not good in here, so unfortunately, I need to get my lights on better. Okay, so here we go. And I hope I cut that right. Okay, so I think I did, yeah. Okay, I did a pretty good job. So anyway, here we go. So here's my door. Okay, so now this is what we have. And what I'm going to do next is, let me move this out of the way. And, whoops, this is a little bit crazy, but on both of these, half circle your sides of your box. All I did here was I just eyeballed this, and I left about maybe a 1/2 inch, and I just kind of follow that half circle and cut it out, okay? And then do the same here, okay? And then what that leaves you with is this little edge here that you can come in and just, you know, take these little snip these little corners off of it like so. And having this little 1/2 inch punch here, that border really helps, because then you know right where to go. And it just takes, you know, okay, that's probably really bad the way I did that, but and now I lost my scissors on the floor. So anyway, so then you're just going to fold these down, as you see, and it's going to make the round part of the sides of your box. So really simple, actually. This is not difficult. Let me grab my scissors. Okay. So again, snip here. And however, okay, you can do that. And like I said, this is really not so easy to do on my arms around my camera. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just snipping these away. Okay, so get it out of there. Okay, so like that, and then here we go again. Just push these around, and now you have this. Okay, then all I did here was take my, I don't know, in this case I'll take my score tool because it's sitting here, and just kind of curl these two sides a little bit like so, because this is going to become your box top. And you'll see here, okay, not that great at being able to do that this way, but okay. And then we're going to go ahead and glue this tab down right here. All right. Now I just bring this over to make sure it's straight here and here as much as I can there. Okay. Okay. And then these will go down, go to the inside. This is the back, and the front will go that way. Okay, the front one you can push down to the front end. And then here you go, okay? So this is the simple part here. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's a little bit, oops, let me see here. Just a little bit tricky, but let me get this. Glue didn't hold up right. Not all the way dry. Just wait for a few minutes here. But as you can see, this is what we got, okay? And that's your box, basically. Here, 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 and here. You just glue that. You add your glue to the top here of all these little bits. Here, here, and here. And glue that over the top. And voila, you got your box, okay? And then you can go ahead, embellish it as you'd like. I really loved putting the paper over the top. So I had cut these papers here down for each of the sides, like so. And this will go on this side. And then I have one that will come around the front as such. And I'm not going to finish the box at this point. I mean, you see how to do it. And I don't want this video to go on forever, but it's just very simple from there. And you just stick that, glue that on there. You can put a cute little something here on the front. And then again, for my little, tab on the front, I used another one of these. And I just stuck that, whoops, maybe I will show you that part of it. I probably should have done all of this, but I'm sorry. I can't really do this very well with like I said, my arms wrapped around. So I just stuck this tab underneath this little, embellishment here that I made. And then, you just bend it so you end up with this little pull tab on the front part of your box. Okay, very simple, so cute. And then the last thing I did with my box is I did add some little feet. And I got these at the dollar store. They're the little wooden beads. It's kind of square looking. And then I just glued, 4 of them on the bottom of my box as such. And it just turned out super cute. I just want to share also really quickly. This here is a die cut that I got. I'm not sure. It came with the typewriter, and this was supposed to be like the little note, I guess, for the typewriter. And it's just super cute. It cuts out the O's and the X's. It says you plus me and love. So I just cut this out and add that. It fits perfect on that little door to the front. So yeah, you can just have fun with it. Hope you can give it a try. Like I said, it's really not that difficult to do. And let me know. Comment below if you like it or you try it and it works for you. Okay? Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.